Yo, friends! Welcome back to the channel. NiceToReevU here, back at it again with another action figure review. Today we have the Mandalorian from the Black series of the Star Wars line. That's right, you guys. One of my favorite shows of Disney Plus, and just as a bonus, we're going to be doing the child from the Mandalorian. So, let's review. Alright, you guys, we have that beautiful packaging and that box window giving us a preview of the figure and the accessories inside, I guess you can say. What else to say about this? We got that Star Wars logo, the Black series right underneath it, as well as the Mandalorian's name and the child's name. Just moving this off the way, we do have that sweet artwork of the Mandalorian's helmet. Pretty cool stuff. We don't have it on the child's packaging because it's just too small. We'll get this out of the way here. Okay, taking a look at this packaging here, finishing this off, we have that Hasbro logo and the warning for the children under 4, I guess. As you can see, flipping this on the side, it's number 4. And flipping this around, you can see we got that read-up that we'll get right to. Here is that read-up. If you want to go ahead and pause it, do so now. Alright, you guys, with all of that out of the way, let's bust open these bad boys and review the figures. Boom! Out of the packaging, you guys, and these guys are just so good. I really like the way they look, the way they articulate, you guys. This is the way. This is the way. Alright, the Mandalorian has 20 points of articulation going on from head to toe. I'm not really sure what his head rests on, but we got a lot of movement there, probably a ball joint. We do have those hinge joint in both of the shoulders, as well as the single jointed elbows this time around. Sadly, we do have that slit movement going around in the forearms, as well as the hinge joint in the wrist. Taking a look at that body, we do have that slit going across right under the ribs in the diaphragm area, as well as those hinge joints in the pelvic area, as well as the slits in the thighs, and both of the double jointed knees, as you can see, and to finish it off, the hinge joints in the ankle area. Alright, as usual, we start off with the head. So taking a look at the Mandalorian's head, he can look his left about that far, as well as being able to look his right that far. Now the Mandalorian can look up this high, which isn't really that high, but he can look down this low to make up for it, which he can really watch the child well. And as you can see, he can put his left about that much, and right that much, going back just a bit. And you know what, let's just go all the way around. He has such good movement up here. Taking a look at the 4 joints on his hands, we have that hinge joint under the shoulder, as well as the single jointed elbow. We do have that slit in the forearm area, as well as the hinge joint in the wrist. Taking a look at the arm from the front view, because of his shoulder pad, he can't really reach up that high, which is quite unfortunate. But he can do the 360 spin to make up for it. Taking a look at that single jointed elbow, which is quite unfortunate again, it actually has quite a bit of articulation to it, bending it about this much. And taking a look at that slit in the forearm, as you can see, we can swivel it back and forth, just like so, which is quite good. And then we have that hinge joint in the wrist, hinging it down that low, and hinging it up this high. You got a lot of articulation here. Great stuff, great stuff. Alright, we do have that slit on the diaphragm area. Nothing on the waist, just the diaphragm, leaving it 1 point of articulation. But he can tilt from side to side, which is a bonus, but unfortunately he can't really move side to side. But that's all because of this strap's fault right here. And from the side, as you can see, he can't really crunch forward too much, but he can bend back quite a bit, which is a little odd. Alright, with 5 points of articulation, we got those dumbbell joints here, as well as the slits here, the double jointed knees here, and the hinge joints right here. The Mandalorian can kick forward about that high, as well as being able to kick back about this far. We have those slits in the thighs, giving us that swivel action. A lot of movement here. We have the double jointed knees, giving us quite a bit of a bend, as you can see. and the hinge joints in the ankle area, hinging it down that low and hinging it up this high. Let's not forget that pivot action, right? Alright, the Mandalorian can do the splits about that far apart. Here's all of the Mandalorian's weapons. I wouldn't really call them accessories, but I don't really know the names of these weapons. Can you guys please leave the names in the comments below? Taking a look at the child, you guys. This guy's so cute. You can just tell how small he is compared to my fingertips. We do have his ball joints on his head, his arms, as well as his hands. Yes, guys, his little hands and his little feet. That is awesome. Alright, so as you can see, a lot of articulation here. You can move it around, but I can't really move it too much with these gloves on. But you can just pose him in any kind of pose you want to, kind of just moving it around. Everything rests on ball joints, so everything pops off easy and then just pops right off. Yeah, pops right off just as easy as it pops back on. So that's pretty good stuff. Really loving that. And I can't get over these feet, yo. Really cool little feet. Man, this thing's just too adorable. I can't believe it got so many complaints on Amazon. Alright, and these are just all of the accessories that came with the child. A ball, a bowl, and a little frog, I guess. Alright, for the size comparisons, here's the Mandalorian right next to the child. Here is the Mandalorian right next to the Disney Store exclusive Star Wars toy box, Boba Fett. Here is the Mandalorian right next to the Bring Art second form Sora, just size comparison. Here is the Mandalorian right next to the Iron Man that I just reviewed not too long ago in the Abomination Marvel Legends Gamerverse Build-A-Figure wave. So check that out if you haven't. Alright, here is Iron Man right next to the child. Alright, you guys, that about does it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I certainly love doing it. And if you guys liked it, hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you will. You guys know the drill. I am out of here. Peace out.